transition point where the internet and the mobile, two basic platforms that changed probably everybody's life on this planet, are coming together. And as that happens, the internet actually plays a much bigger role than just being an information highway. So, as being CTO for Cisco, my challenge is how do we as a company transition into this new era where we are beginning to influence very different kinds, in different ways, new verticals like healthcare, education, not just actually digitizing health records, but actually using things like tele-presence to enable health presence for a doctor to interact with a patient very differently, or in an education setting at Duke University, building classrooms that have tele-presence, which allows the professor to bring in experts from other universities into the classroom. All of these, I think, will fundamentally impact the economy, because I think there will be structural changes that we will see in many verticals that will be driven by mobile and the internet and the two platforms merging together. There's always a debate around technology on whether it's really helping improve our lifestyle or whether it's in a way causing more stress in our lives, right? There's two faces to technology. It's whether technology is actually helping us to be more, create more sustainable solution, or whether it's actually creating more of the environmental havoc that we are seeing. I think that debate will always be there. I think that the power, I think, of technology and where we can take it going forward is use the technology that perhaps created some of the problems to solve things better. I think one of the things that we all can acknowledge is that we now have a lot more information at our fingertips, right? Good and bad. And I think it's up to us to kind of figure out how do you channel that information for doing more productive things. So I think clearly, there is still, I think, a divide of people who access technology and those that don't have technology. I think so anything governments can do to propagate and improve broadband penetration or mobile broadband penetration, all of these things help. And then we have to figure out, once that infrastructure is there, what kind of applications can be and services can be developed on those platforms. I think the opportunity for technology as we get highly urbanized is twofold. First of all, to make these cities much more sustainable, right? So this is the construction aspect or the physical aspect, in a way creating connected communities, but actually making the buildings more sustainable, helping the environment. On the other hand, we can also use technology to improve citizens' lifestyles by delivering solutions to your home. For example, if you're sitting at home, wouldn't it be great if you got an alert ahead of time so that you can book a parking spot somewhere, or kind of know that there is a traffic congestion, so perhaps that day you won't drive into the city, you'll work remotely. There's a lot we can do actually to solve both those problems.